Hello, everybody, and welcome to twitch.tv/MiHSEF, where we are here, a couple hours late, but with the first round of the state Overwatch playoffs. My name is Palm, and I am joined by the wonderful Wayward on the co-caster position, and we're ready to get into some Overwatch action. We've been starved from it for a couple of hours.
Yeah, it's been a long wait, but the longer the wait, the sweeter the arrival, and I am so excited to get these games done. We just watched Grass Lakes head up against Crestwood High School, and it was a fantastic matchup. Some really great moments from both teams, some outstanding plays, and I can't wait to see what these next two teams have to offer. I'm really looking for some absolute pop-off moments. We're going to make some highlight reels tonight. It's going to be fantastic.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. And remember, these teams have played an entire season to get here to this one event. They had to make their way through a play-in. We're making sure. And we've got the ready from both teams. We're ready to hop right into the server.
Fantastic. So our first map is going to be Nepal. We're taking it to control. It is best of 3. So the first team to win 2 control points is going to be the winner of Nepal.
Best of 5.
Yeah, but I'm talking about just to win Nepal itself. But the series as a whole, yes, is best of 5. So the first team to win 3 maps will be the winner of this round. We've got Charlotte High School going up against Corunna. And we can't wait to see what these teams have to offer.
Now, don't pay any attention to what's on the left. That one shouldn't be there. But the 8 seed versus the 9 seed. This is statistically one of the closest matches that we should have for us today. And I love Nepal. I'm pretty sure this is Sanctum, this specific one. Orisa is what I'm excited to see. One of the big points of Orisa on this map, you can use your E and just kind of push people off the edge, and I think that really makes Orisa just a strong pick.
Yep, Orisa going from Overwatch 1 to Overwatch 2 has become, essentially has gone from shield bot to absolute space bully. You've got the battle cattle, the steed of greed, coming for your space. She's going to take everything she's got, and she will never die. The doors are open, and we're off to the races. We have the Zarya versus the Orisa matchup. We've got May and Soldier, as well as Brig and Moira on the side of Charlotte, whereas Corunna's running something a little unorthodox, kind of a hodgepodge of composition.
Yeah, the Zarya is considered a direct counter to the Orisa, but you just got to be able to build up that charge. As Hamburger gonna get pushed around, speared back, is gonna maintain full HP as both teams are neither worse for wear from that altercation. Red Ninja able to pick off Hallberg, so Charlotte gonna have an early advantage here on first point. Hetrix is throwing those turrets over towards point, trying to get some picks on there, but Charlotte able to get first control. Red Ninja also picking up Owl Unknown and getting a second onto OBC. The support line for Corunna is gone, and Charlotte are gonna win this fight.
Yeah, a decisive first win fight off of the back of Red Ninja's Soldier. He's working the legs. Soldier has such great individual game-making, play-making potential. And against this Pharah, we've got Halberg here on the Pharah without a traditional Mercy Pocket, which into the hit scan abilities of Red Ninja is going to be a tall order.
Yeah, and to make up for the Mercy Pocket, you have the Zenyatta with the Discord Orb. That's just going to be permanently stuck on Korea, as Hetrix is going to get picked out, speared into the wall, as Halbert pushes forward and is also just going to fall to Red Ninja. The rest of the team trying to go on the other side. They were going for an aggressive flank as the wall is up, but the Hamburglar just kind of stuck there, has to use their second bubble, extremely low, but the Harmony Orb is on them from OBCD, and they're going to eventually get back up to full HP.
OBCD activating my OCD. It's a bit of a rough name to say. But right now, Charlotte really doing a great job of taking advantage of the weakness of Zarya. Zarya is such a feast or famine character. Zarya with no energy, absolutely not a threat. A mercy carrier. Zarya with high energy, terrifying. But now, Hamburglar completely switching over to the Ramatra, looking for a different playmaking style here. Ramatra is more, looking for an opening. He wants to pop that Nemesis and run your backline down with Fists of Fury.
And the focus fire is going to be a lot easier with the Discord Orb as well. Red Ninja able to maneuver and get out of there, not going to lose their life today, trying to take the 1v1 duel. They are going to be brought so low, as Charlotte already 90% on the point. A lot of low health bars, but Red Ninja able to pick off Halberg in the sky. Insanity use their Blizzard, and that is just going to be picks going to the side of Charlotte as the clock ticks to 100. The Orioles are going to take Sanctum.
That's fantastic play coming out from Corunna. Like I said, Orisa is a greedy horse. She doesn't want to give you an inch of space because it's all hers. You don't know it yet, but the map belongs to Orisa, and she's out here proving that point in spades.
I maintain the fact that I personally dislike playing Orisa because I feel like the character is I hit one button, then I hit another one, and another one,
It's a series
and then
of
repeat.
inputs. Yeah, absolutely. It's not the most thrilling tank in the game, but it is absolutely a space bully. Now, we are going to see a bit of a different look from both teams here. Corunna looking like they want to stick with that Ramattra pick, maybe feeling like there's some kind of magic there. Whereas Charlotte bringing out my absolute favorite tank in the game, the king of hammers, Reinhardt.
Don't you have a Reinhardt tattoo?
I do have a Reinhardt tattoo and 300 hours on that character.
I think that that's dedication. You know, I'm almost close to 100 hours on the Reinhardt as well. Reinhardt's just one of the most fun tanks in the game to watch. He's simple to play, but extremely difficult to master. Hamburger's still opting in for the Ramattra. Not going to use their Nemesis form just yet, just kind of kiting around. And Charlotte able to hold on to first point. Charlotte's going to be able to hold on to this choke a lot easier because of Insanity. Insanity actually getting a big pick onto Owl Unknown as the rest of Corunna trying to rotate around the side, but they're brought extremely low. OBCD is going to fall. Halberg falling as well as the Hamburglar, just no one there to support them, and Charlotte's going to take the first fight and have the point.
Yeah, this once again, now Reinhardt and Orisa might be different characters, but the playstyle is the same. Reinhardt wants to take and control that space. We saw Corunna get up in that choke and basically close the door in the base of Corunna, and meanwhile, his DPS and his team are doing work while Corunna is just not giving them an inch of space. Now we're over on the, we've got the Junker on the bastion. We're looking for random picks, such as the 5 orb from OBCD, taking out Insanity on the main. This is a big opening for Corunna to push in.
Yeah, Corunna trying to go fast, but I mean, Corey's just kind of holding them right at the choke. Hamburger uses Nemesis form, but isn't able to get a lot with it as OBCD is going to fall in the back line of Corunna. Corey still holding on to this, almost at their Earth Shatter, waiting to use it, waiting for the shield to drop down. Actually doesn't even need it. It's just going to swing. Red Ninja and Platinum are going to do the rest of the work for them. It's Corey going to get the final blow onto Hamburglar. Charlotte.
Now that's great discipline for Corunna to recognize the fact that his team was winning the fight. They didn't need the shatter. Me personally, I'm all about the ego. I solo shatter that Ramattra 10 times out of 10.
10 times out of 10 that
Absolutely.
Ramatra's on his back if Wayward's in the server. Red Ninja is going to, so looking at the ultimate advantage, it's going to honestly go over to the side of Charlotte. They're so close. They have Shatter, they have Visor, they have Coalescence. They are extremely close to Blizzard as well, and they're going to have the rally in just a moment, as Halberd going to get picked off by a combination of a Fire Strike, an Icicle, and a Soldier right click, and Owl Unknown going to fall as well. Correa
put in the work.
Correa just swings the hammer. I mean, Correa doesn't even need to use the Shatter, not even for the ego. Correa just holds on to it, and Charlotte are going to take Nepal just like that, a 2-0.
Look, it's a rough economy out here right now. We're all about savings, and we're saving those ults for another mythical third round. But because Charlotte takes it in a clean 2-0, there'll be no third round.
Yeah, Charlotte doing a great job. I think that just the Mei really makes all that bit of a difference, especially when it comes to control points like this. You can just literally take over a point just by using one ability. That wall just makes that much of a difference when we get into those tight spaces that, I mean, it comes down to the brawl. Reinhardt can swing, and there's just not enough damage output from Corunna.
Absolutely, and space control is the name of the game when it comes to control. This is actually a unique point when it unique mode when it comes to Overwatch. The statistics don't lie. If you win the first fight on a point of control, 76% of the time you win that round. That's how much that space, that defender's advantage, that fortress that you set yourself up in, contributes to a victory. And between the shield wall of Corunna and the ice wall of Insanity, you can't walk anywhere without being punished severely for it.
Yeah, and so Charlotte holds a 1-0 lead over Corunna High School in this best of 5 matchup. We've got some substitutes happening right now, so we are going to send you to a quick break. Don't go anywhere, because we will be right back with more MiHSEF action. Is it just me, or can I not hear game audio?
I was seeing game audio.
I was getting it like very, very slightly, but
I mean, for the most part, that's what like as long as the game, I'm gonna check that the game audio up. That's what.
you're doing great. It's just this one was a little laggy.
This is where the fun really is. Can't say I've ever seen a sampler of diamond. So any comparison, or are they saying that's not happening?
Alright, so it looks like it's a little laggy right here, but when we look over there, it's what?
It's professional.
I look pretty professional, I don't know about you.
Yeah, Corunna just said Harrison is
Just tell me. Communicate. Tell me that I'm putting it on your screen.
working with us, not for us.
Yeah, they're banning fairies.
So what you can do?
Why did
I hit escape and then I was like, oh, your screen. So there. They said something about something. I think it's like all teams were instructed to. Wait, they just said that. Is that how it works?
Harissa Corunna defense?
Oh, okay. Yeah, they're playing for something.
Also, Jake, try to use specifically only they them pronouns.
Oh, okay.
For all players, because we don't have player pronouns.
Alright, so let me set up.
Huh? Ask. Our team's incorrect.
I usually just gender based off the character.
Oh, somebody left.
Left.
Gender based off character?
Yeah, like so if someone's playing Zarya, I refer to Michelle.
Yeah. I think you do that when referring to the character. When referring to the player, it's always they that.
Okay, that's a good point. Okay, thank God that's still
Alright, so Korea said that theirs is. Corunna is trying to ready.
I already missed that big stadium like traveling to. That was fun. I like that. You did it really well. I liked it. I got chills. We just utilized, Rowan's voice acting talents. Just kiss.
Oh yeah.
Is your water here, by the way?
It is.
Drink some water before we start talking. Get things to move.
Goddamn.
It's okay. They can't hear the instant things you say as long as we don't make them see hand gestures. Also, I've just been clipping this in my pocket. I actually used to have this headset like a long time ago.
Okay, so. I mean, it's gotta be. That's the only way it can be.
Is that H-Comics on YouTube?
Yeah, it's Petrix.
Petrix on YouTube?
Petrix, yep. Alright.
Owl and
Both teams are a question mark.
Did you like my line about OBCD?
Yes. I was just like, what are you saying? Why? Communicate.
All right, when I give you a thumbs up, you're good to press the start button, okay? If you does that work? Okay. As long as we have an R from both teams. All right, Korea gives you an R. Paraiso, yeah. I think it's pronounced Paraiso. Paraiso. Because that I specifically makes an E sound in Portuguese. My mother is Portuguese.
It's weird.
No, it's not. All right, we are back with more MiHSEF action, getting ready to jump into game number 2 of this best of 5 series. Charlotte leading Corunna High School by a score of 1-0, and we are headed to Paraiso for our hybrid map.
Yep, a bit of a tricky name to pronounce. You know, Portuguese is not my mother tongue, I'll confess, to no one's surprise or shock. Now, Paraiso is actually one of the new maps here that comes with the addition of Overwatch 2 and that transfer. So a lot of teams still struggling to figure out how to play. Now, other maps like Numbani, Watchfront Gibraltar, Kings Row, we've had now, 6-7 years to figure out these maps. With maps like this one, only a few months. So it leaves a lot of fluidity, not a lot of stagnation here.
Yeah, and I mean, depending on where you are in the competitive rank system, in around Masters Diamond where I am, one of the big ones on this map is you get a Diva, and if somebody picks the Diva, so the other team's gonna pick the Zarya to counter pick, or you get the Rhine matchup like we see here today.
Yep. Sometimes Overwatch is a game of rock, paper, scissors, and sometimes both teams just pick rock. And that's what we have right here. Neither team is interested in subtlety, high ground, poking. We are interested in brawling and fighting it out. With a mirror match currently right now. Now, Corunna is still in spawn, so we might see some swaps. This might not be their set composition. But right now, the only difference is with Charlotte running Sugar on the Junkrat, and Corunna running Red Ninja on the Soldier 76, or as we like to call them, the legs.
The legs. Yeah, I really like the Symmetra pick here, because this map specifically has some really weird high grounds that are difficult to get to, especially on the attacking side. So, please excuse, the overlay is swapped around. Charlotte is going to be in the red, and Corunna in the purple. But, I mean, Sugar already picking off 2 for Corunna. Korea able to get Sugar with the Fire Strike, but Sugar, the damage has already been done. So Korea now pushes forward. No team with them. There's Symmetra on the other side, just trying to get some poke damage in.
Sugar doing some absolute fantastic work on the Junkrat. The J-Sill, you know, with his unpredictable spam, you know, when you try to dodge the projectiles, you might just end up walking into one. And that's what happens there. Sugar gets 2.
As Hamburglar sets up underneath. The TP is used, and now Insanity and Korea are going to be able to get up here. They're going to pull the rest of their team up as well. Insanity trying to set up for a fight on point, specifically with the turrets. Hamburglar swinging around. Korea brought extremely low. The shield brought low as well. Hedrix is going to build up full beam, but Insanity gets full beam first, and a full beam Symmetra means that you are just going to melt through anybody who steps onto that point.
Bust out the hot pockets because the microwave is on, baby. This Symmetra, when she gets charged up and she charges super fast on shields, does an absolute insane amount of damage. Similar to Zarya, but with a smaller hitbox, and actually gets ammo back on shields. So theoretically, that beam can go forever.
It 100% can. I mean, and learning how to play Symmetra is, oh, the turret. Sugar went for the Skyfly, and the turret was like, nope, I'm pulling you down.
Symmetra has no need to aim. The game aims for her. Just throw out the turrets and let the magic work.
Oh, Red Ninja gonna get a big pick onto Hedrix early on as the pin comes in from Hamburglar. Korea is gonna be able to be filled right back up to full HP. Owl Unknown falls, and Midnight Wolf going big on the Brig gets the support line.
That's a regular mace to the face right there, claiming 2.
Oh my! Okay, Sugar gets 2 with the tire. Korea still is able to trade back Hamburglar. Hedrix is pushing forward, but it's just Hedrix and Sugar holding on to this one. Korea's gonna go for the Ego Shatter. Owl Unknown gets hit with the Fire Strikes in the back as Korea brought back to full HP, swinging on Hedrix. Hedrix finally going to fall, brought down almost the entire HP of Korea. But Charlotte trying to push forward on second here. Hamburglar is able to get the touch, does have Shatter as well, gets a big slam, that's 2 down, but they aren't able to push forward and touch the point, so that's going to be second over to Charlotte.
Korea really saying never say die. Single-handedly takes out 3 and stays alive long enough for their team to regroup, and through those hero plays wins Charlotte, because the displays swap, wins Charlotte the second point of Harry. So now we're moving into the third point. This point's all high ground dominated. This is where things like your spam or your hit scans can really run wild.
Yeah, and I think that this is where Charlotte is going to really excel. They have Red Ninja. Red Ninja, this high ground, they can just run around it, right? And then Sugar is really the only one who can contest them up there. As the wall comes out from Insanity, as Charlotte tries to get an upper hand in this early fight, as Red Ninja brought extremely low. Platinum takes down Hedrix. Korea able to get the pick onto Sugar as well, and now it's just cleanup work for the Red Ninja, taking down 2. Platinum getting 1 in there as well, and Korea's going up to spawn doors and has this Earth Shatter.
That's what I like to see. Touch the spawn doors. That's the only real way you win.
Oh, Midnight Wolf pops the rally as well, and I mean, Coalescence also out there. A touch isn't even able to be made, as ults are saved for Overwatch 3 again.
Corunna just gets locked in spawn by this hyper-aggressive Ryan composition. Now, we don't typically see Ryan matched with the Moira and the Brig. It's a little unorthodox is the kind word for it, but with the insane amount of sustain that both these supports provide, especially when they both activate their ults at a time, good luck killing that Ryan. It's not happening.
No, and Insanity was, I mean, there was a point on first. I mean, Insanity single-handedly took that first point for Charlotte. It was just getting in there, building up that Symmetra beam faster than Hetrix, and once that beam gets full charge, there's not a lot that Corunna can do other than accept the microwave.
Would you say that Insanity went insane with it?
This is why you're an old man.
Yep. I'll be making dad jokes all day, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you appreciate it.
We are here and we are ready. Corunna opting to go for a little bit more of a dive. They've got Hamburglar on the Winston, along with a Zenyatta Baptiste backline. I'm curious. I would honestly swap out the Baptiste for an Ana in this position, even with the recent nerfs.
Absolutely. Ana provides such consistent long-range healing. Even with the recent nerf to her anti-nade, that long-range healing is still absolutely important. And the anti is still fully powered. And a nanoed Winston is a force to behold. But, you know, we'll have to see here if Corunna makes that adaptation later on, or if they have faith in this Baptiste set composition. A lot of poke damage here.
There's a lot of damage to be done. Sugar's going to have a field day if they can land a couple of concussion mines onto whoever the Discord target is. Sugar goes up, gets brought to the lowest that their HP bar can go, and Red Ninja is going to wish that they had an extra shot to take on that. Platinum able to take down Sugar as Insanity is going to trade it back as well, taking down Hetrix as 3 down for the side of Corunna. And that is just going to be a fight win, one and done for Charlotte.
Insanity and Platinum managed to get back to that backline. When Hamburglar went forward, he found his team left behind in the dust, and Insanity, Red Ninja, and all of Charlotte just take advantage of that opening on those squishy targets.
The big problem with running the Monkey with this support line is that once the Monkey uses jump and gets out, Corunna getting a Fire Strike kill onto OBCD. And it's just good cooldown usage to send your utility down the choke points, and eventually it'll get something.
Yep, he's going bowling. Now with Reinhardt having 100 damage per Fire Strike and having 2 of them now, that means if both those cooldowns land, he can take out Squishy before the fight even starts. Such is the case as Corunna takes out OBCD.
Yeah, Red Ninja also having a bit of a pop-off moment, getting 2 in that previous fight. But yeah, 2 minutes, 30 seconds on the clock. Corunna trying to build up some ultimates. No composition changes yet. Once again, that Monkey's going to be so hard to play into the Reinhardt, and when you have this support line, it's going to be difficult.
Yeah, not only that, but Charlotte is coming up on a lot of these ultimates. We have Earth Shatter online, we have May Blizzard, and the other 3 ults are not long behind. We should see these online in about the next 30 seconds or so here, depending on how much work they've done.
Hamburglar.
Now this Earth Shatter is probably the next thing we're going to see.
Yeah, Hamburglar brought extremely low. Blizzard used by Insanity, because that's just going to hold the choke point. Nobody's going to be able to move past that. Hamburglar sits on the high ground, gets a little poked down with the electric cannon. Very close to Primal Rage as well. Hamburglar!
Too!
Oh, this is the fight that Corunna needed. Hamburglar and Sugar are going to combine, put Corunna up. OBCD going to take down Corunna as well. The only trade back was Insanity getting one into Owl Unknown, but OBCD popping off on the Zenyatta.
That's absolutely what Corunna was looking for. You know, Hamburglar found a Discord target and melted him down with his Tesla can. With his Tesla can, you don't have to aim. All brain, no aim. I am a Winston main.
This is gonna be our life for the next like 6 hours, folks.
I'm so excited.
The Wayward is come prepared with so many dad jokes. I know this as Hamburglar goes in there with the Primal Rage, gonna disrupt and knock some people around. Has to be careful. Already brought down to 100 HP, extremely low, and they are gonna get out of there by the skin of their teeth.
Down to double-digit HP, very close. But Sugar finds the trade on the Red Ninja.
Yeah, so I mean, Corunna still gonna be up 1 in this mid-streets phase here. Oh, the big shatter! There's no way Corunna with 4! Insanity's gonna get the final kill, but 3 with an Earth Shatter at close range?
I'm calling 911. The police need to be called. I just witnessed a murder and a robbery. Corunna absolutely wipes the floor with the opposing team, and Insanity robs them of the ace. But that's a beautiful Earth Shatter. That point-blank damage coming out. A beautiful addition to Overwatch about a year ago.
Oh, I remember when that was added to the game and just being able to just slam 200 HP targets.
Brings a tear to a Reinhardt main's eye. As Emong would say in the streaming community, that's a big slam.
That's a big slam.
Now we've got Corunna trying to, re-engage with these 4 ults. There's a lot of devastating power here and a lot of sustain as well. It all depends on positioning and how they use these.
Sugar trying to find an opportunity to get in there and take down Red Ninja, but Red Ninja gets to play a little bit of aim labs, takes down Sugar, tracks along, takes down Hedrix as well. Insanity's in there, uses the Blizzard, I believe. Red Ninja's already gotten 3. The support line is gone for the side of Corunna, and that's just going to be a reset.
Look, some people play Overwatch. Red Ninja, he plays Kovacs Aim Simulator 24/7.
That's just what the legs is. You're playing Kovacs.
Oh yeah. The tracking's down. Sugar attempts to, basically dive bomb him, but Red Ninja's aim too good. Pokes him out of the sky like a clay pigeon.
All right, Corunna trying to get a say in this fight as Sugar pushes around, isn't able to get any kills. Hamburglar is going to be able to finish off one onto Red Ninja as Hamburglar brought extremely low, has to use jump to get out. Both support ults still online for Corunna, so they can pop those if they get into a pitch. Trades are going back and forth. Sugar is going to fall, but they get one on their way out. Korea extremely close to shatter. We're going to see if they send another one. Isn't going to go for it since the Fire Strike and Owl Unknown is going to take them down. Hamburglar in the back, gonna pop the Primal Rage, just trying to displace and get everybody out of the way as Corunna is marching towards second.
This is a steady march here. Korea is so close to taking out both supports, but decides not to commit the Earth Shatter. That does give them that ultimate as a re-engagement tool. We hope to see Korea pop off here. And he finds the BAP! They find the BAP! They find the supports!
Korea taking down both of the supports. Red Ninja taking down Sugar. Midnight Wolf gonna take down the Hamburglar as well. Korea now has Earth Shatter just to hold on to it, and they have the rally for Midnight Wolf. Is both support ults are online for Corunna, so they should be able to get at least a touch here using their Zenyatta ult.
Now in the BAP versus the Brig with their buffed ultimates, we've got the IMAX television going up against the widescreen TV.
Korea gets 2 and Earth Shatters. OBCD does use their Transcendence, but it is not gonna do enough as Korea takes 4 again. And Midnight Wolf gonna steal the ace once more. Charlotte leads 2-0.
Korea on the Reinhardt really truly brings a smile to this old Reinhardt main's eye. Looking with massive value from their pins, sniping out squishies with their fire strikes. Let's see one of their finest moments. Let's see it here.
Oh, this is the 3.
It's the
this
shatter.
has to be
Here we
it.
go. Let's see it.
Oh my goodness.
That's a big slam, ladies and gentlemen. That's a 4K, and once again, Insanity robs it.
2 different 4Ks for Korea there in that map of Pariso. We are headed to our 3rd map, which is going to be an escort, but we are going to cut to just a quick break, and we'll be right back with more action here on twitch.tv/MiHSEF.
Don't go
You
anywhere.
dream of changing the world and believe that there is always something to improve or something new to be built. We have a place for you. With programs in tech, cyber, automation, energy, and more, there is something for every creative mind. Join us and shape the future here at U of M Flint.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to round number 1 of the MiHSEF State Overwatch Finals. My name is Palm, and I am joined by the wonderful Wayward, as we are already knees deep in round number 1.
Yep, Charlotte is now at match point against Corunna. Or do I have that backwards?
Charlotte is leading 2-0 over Corunna. That is correct.
Yep, so we are at match point of our best of 5 here in the second game of the day. So right now, Corunna really needs to dig in their heels and look for the reverse sweep, which would require them to win 3 maps in a row without a single additional loss. Otherwise, this series is over for them.
And I mean, I think that they can do it. Hamburglar looked pretty comfortable on the Monkey, and when we go to a map like Route 66 here, you know it's known for a lot of dive. You're going to see a lot of Monkey, a lot of Tracer come into play, some Genji as well. I'm really interested to see what both these teams run here, because they really can do anything with this.
This map does have a lot of options, and it all depends on teams' hero pools, their individual skill, as well as their team coordination, and sometimes a little bit of that creativity. We have seen time and time again in the long history of Overwatch, truly ridiculous teams and team compositions come out and dominate. Goats, Clockwork Vendetta, if you're an old head like me, you know, we've seen some truly silly things win just out of creativity.
My brain goes back to the Sherfa Widow play, where the Los Angeles Gladiators proceeded to run around the entire map of Kings Row, where then Sherfor, their DPS player, was sitting and waiting on Widowmaker in spawn to just hit heads. It was just creativity. It's what it comes down to. Overwatch,
the truly large brain plays, 900 IQ, as they say. Now we're looking at the spawn hold right now for Charlotte. I think we've got the display switch again.
Yes, the displays are switched. Charlotte is going to be in the red, Corunna in the purple once again. Red Ninja and Insanity getting 2 picks. Owl Unknown's gonna fall. That's gonna be a big one when it comes into keeping this Ramatra alive. Red Ninja has that damage boost on them. Able to play Kovacs once again with Sugar. As looks like Charlotte just gonna slowly push this card up and break the spawn hold.
Now, this is actually the second time we've seen Halberg on fire in the series. We saw it initially way back on Nepal on Sanctum. This time, however, they have that classic duo of the Mercy forming the pharmacy. Unfortunately, his biggest counter, Red Ninja on the Soldier, also has a Mercy pocket. So both of them are hitting harder.
Yeah.
So this is going to come down to the individual 1v1s, essentially.
Yeah, Sugar's been putting in work on the Junkrat. We've seen a lot of good play out of them as well, as they're just going to push forward, trying to find the damage onto Red Ninja. Not going to quite get that finish. Slenderman's going to get picked, so Halberg already at the disadvantage in this 1v1 with Red Ninja. Red Ninja's going to win that one out. Insanity pushes forward. He's going to start slowing Hamburglar to a stop, and Corey is going to pick up the kill, and that is going to be first point 1 for the Charlotte Orioles.
Now, Charlotte was able to find the Mercy for the first pick, which is the biggest pick you can find of all, because the one person that Mercy can't res is herself. So by finding that elimination, you guarantee no one's coming back from the dead, and then slowly health bars just start going down. Owl Unknown on that Ana only can heal one person at a time.
Halberg comes out on the Torbjorn. I'm excited for it. I would like to see what they can do, but the challenge is Red Ninja. Red Ninja with the Mercy pocket is going to get another one. How do they keep finding these? They are standing on just the high ground and playing aim labs as people come up and pop their heads.
Now, this is the true power soldier. The reason he's called Leg is because he has an infinite sprint a la Call of Duty and is able to reposition anywhere on the map they please. And in this case, it's right in the face of Corunna High School.
Yeah, Red Ninja gonna get so many picks. Almost just single-handedly taking second with that one position. As Charlotte pushes the car around the corner, Owl Unknown falls extremely early. Slenderman gonna have to go for the res on that one in order for Corunna to make this touch and hold on to second. But Cora gets boosted up. I'm expecting the Earth Shatter in this tiny little room. The point has already reached second.
Yep, the Shatter, not even needed, as Coria on the Reinhardt is able to stuff that choke and not even let Corunna out of the spawn, making it so they're unable to touch the point. Unlocking second point free. Now, Charlotte is pushing on to third with 5 minutes in a time bank. A truly titanic defense needs to be mounted here and now. You're running out of room. There's less and less space to run away from. You have to dig your heels in and tell Charlottesville, you're not going anywhere.
Oh, wait. Corunna is currently behind Charlotte. Charlotte's able to get a ton of free card progress here as Red Ninja is just... this is bullying. That's
just
bullying.
Harassing the Mercy in the corner.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Coria gets a pick on a Halberg. Insanity gets one onto Owl Unknown. And the cart just hasn't stopped moving. Sugar is going to use their junk tire. Is only going to find platinum with it. It's Hamburglar going to fall. Sugar falling as well. Halberg comes out very close to Molten Core. Gets stunned off a point. And 4 minutes and 12 seconds on the clock for Charlotte High School.
Call out the leaderboards because we are doing the any percent speed run here on Route 66. A 4 minute and 12 second time bank is a blistering fast pace. Now, Corunna is going to have a chance to match that time as they go into their attack. But not only do they need to complete the map, they also need to find time banks similar. Otherwise, that time differential, as long as Corunna finishes the map at all, they're guaranteed at least a minute for their first attack. But 1 minute versus 4 minutes, 12 seconds, that gives Charlotte a ton more time to build ults and find picks.
Yeah, no, Corunna is really gonna have to do a lot here. I like what I'm seeing from their composition though. Looking at it, Hamburglar coming out on the Winston. Halberg on the Tracer, so we're going to see some dive action maybe. Owl Unknown moving over to the Ana as well, which we saw on first. The one problem that I see here is that Sugar is operating with this wall. I think that Sugar's job in this composition is protect the president. Make sure your Ana doesn't get exploded.
Now, typically with the Mei wall, you're looking to separate a tank or a straggler from the rest of the team. I think in this composition, if they choose to run this Mei, Sugar's job is actually to put the wall in front of the tank and make it so that Korea and the rest of their squad can't absolutely run Sugar and Owl Unknown over, as those are the two with no movement abilities whatsoever. This old grandma, her knees don't work like these two. They can't run.
They cannot run. As Red Ninja comes out on the Torbjorn once again, we're seeing it from both teams here. Halberg starting on one of my favorite characters in the Overwatch roster, Tracer. Brought extremely low. We're not going to talk about that one. We didn't see that. Turn off the stream.
I need to book an appointment with my optometrist. I seem to have gone blind for 5 seconds. What happened?
As Hamburglar brought extremely low. Great job by Slenderman and Owl Unknown, making sure that they do not fall early on. Once again, reminder, the overlay is flipped. Charlotte High School is in the red. Corunna High School in the purple. But the Hamburglar just dives in, is brought extremely low, uses their jump to get out, and is going to be burst healed. But Slenderman brought extremely low. Korea is slept and isn't able to finish off the kill. Sugar gets revived. Beautiful movement from Slenderman, getting out of there in time. Hamburglar brought extremely low by the hammer of Korea, but they are going to jump out. Red Ninja hits a snipe onto Halberg, and that is one of the best parts about playing Torbjorn.
Looks like it's lunchtime because Halberg here just ate one of those Cheetos from Red Ninja's Torbjorn.
Oh.
That is a lot of damage in those pellets. And unfortunately, Tracer only 150 HP, very susceptible to those headshots. Now, Corunna, undeterred, pushes forward. Charlotte re-engages with this Blizzard, and it's absolutely unknown. Owl Unknown on the off falls. Slenderman falls immediately after, and that's nearly a team wipe. Hamburger, I'm pretty sure that's about 2 HP. They're looking for the monkey to finish him off.
What a play. Insanity getting so many final blows there. The Blizzard is used, and that is actually going to be all that's used. Corunna coming up on 4 ultimates here during this next team fight. Corunna coming up on 3, almost 4 ultimates in this next team fight. Gonna have all 5 eventually. Charlotte has 3 online, 1 more on the way.
I think the big ult here that we're looking at is Sugar's Blizzard, but as I say that, yep, here we go, it's an ult fest.
Yeah, the Blizzard thrown down from Sugar. Sugar able to jump down, takes down Midnight Wolf, so that's support down for the side of Charlotte. But Korea gets up there and takes down Slender, and somehow Red Ninja. Korea takes down Owl Unknown. Sugar brought extremely low, pops into the crowd freeze, gonna rebuild their HP, runs around, is just facing the players on every single angle they turn, is gonna fall to the Red Ninja eventually. 110 left to go on the clock. Halbert trying to do a lot of damage through here, but a damage boosted icicle is gonna pierce their skull.
Someone call IT over here. Something must be wrong with the monitor, because I don't see a Lutsu, I don't see a Symmetra, yet somehow Korea keeps sneaking their way into the back line of Corunna and taking out these vulnerable supports. This Reinhardt is everywhere.
If I was on the server as a support player right now, I'd be scared to death. The Korea is finding ways to get in as a big slam is used. Slenderman's going to be taken down immediately. A full team wipe as 2 ultimates are used and everybody's off the board.
You can take all the ibuprofen you want. Ain't nothing curing the headache that hammer just gave that Roadhog, as Korea brings their hammer square down on the head of Hamburglar. They switch over now to the Wrecking Ball, trying to stall, looking for any kind of answer to this puzzle that Charlie has built in front of them.
And, I mean, Slenderman gonna pop the Valkyrie and it's gonna get taken down by Red Ninja. During that, Red Ninja gonna pop the Molten Core, gonna do a lot of damage right on point, and nobody is gonna be able to get there. 1.2 seconds on the clock. Overtime is initiated as Red Ninja runs around, is able to take down the Hamburglar, and that is gonna be all she wrote. Charlotte High School are gonna take it over Corunna by a score of 3-0.
We don't care about high ground, we don't care about flanking, we don't care about the monkey. It's all Reinhardt all the time. We're getting in there, we're getting aggressive, but Insanity on the mate steals the play of the game with what I believe was some truly massive blizzards. Let's see it here.
I mean, chucks it in there. Was this? This wasn't where
that
our
was a 3-man freeze, actually.
Yeah, just immediately icicle takes all 3 down, and that is going to be Charlotte High School moving on in the tournament, and I believe we have the bracket somewhere. We will get that up to show for y'all during break, but we are going to take just a short break as we prepare for round 2. We'll be right back with more MiHSEF Overwatch action.